do we want to, maybe we'll give people a bit of a sneak peek because you're all on Instagram, like the studio. That's great. Thanks, Carmen. Cancelled movies, confirmed I've seen Tron. Thank you so much. Makes sense. Mute that. Would you?
Sorry?
Yes. Welcome, everyone.
So as we were saying, it would be well in your interest to divert. We're doing 3 separate setups. I'm speaking as if we're recording a live podcast. Dion's speaking to the cameras, and Josh isn't here. If you jump over to YouTube, you'll be able to see our live link with live studio switching.
Yeah.
It'll be our new setup, the trial, ready to go.
I don't know what happened.
What do you mean? We're live.
No, with a sentence.
Oh, no, the sentence.
What's happened?
The interesting thing about sentences is you can change them midway through.
Oh, well, that's... Thank you so much. So we've got a few things planned for tonight, but we're going to make you wait. We're going to Nate you wait. Oh, really? Oh, it's shocking.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about Facebook.
No, you want it on Facebook as well.
Dion, I just want to quickly raise with you something that happened before.
Yes.
That I promised I wouldn't discuss.
Yep.
But now I feel compelled to because we've really got no content.
We've got no content.
No content.
No content.
Well, do you know what? Let's bookmark that. If anyone is watching live on Instagram and YouTube at the moment, we've got a Melbourne International Comedy Festival live show coming up.
Yeah.
You might have seen us post about it. In fact, it's almost all we post about.
Yeah. Message us if you're sick of it, and we'll give you a free ticket.
We would love to see some of the patchworkers there. Where I guess the live shows in the past, we've been able to spend time with people after the show.
Yes.
And that has almost been as good as the live show itself.
Yeah, but this time we'll be able to spend time with you before the show. So while we're getting ready, each of you can come into the green room. Patrons, you get a seat. Non-patrons, don't care.
But it's if you haven't, you know what? I think it's hypocritical of me to expect people to have already bought tickets.
Oh,
right? Because I on Sunday really was the first time that I opened the guide on my phone and started to bookmark all the shows that I'm going to.
Did you book tickets to our show?
Not yet.
Well,
it's hypocritical of you to expect that.
I know, but it's going to sell out. It'd be so good if you didn't get a ticket. John, how...
Add a live title.
Oh, great.
This is so unintuitive.
Yeah, it's very unintuitive. We're trying to get Facebook working. Thank you, Instagram, for joining us. We've got some huge news, actually. We've got... what are we doing tonight?
Announcing the guests.
We're announcing the guests.
We're announcing the guests. So we've got 2 guests. They're very great guests. Significant.
They are
brilliant.
significant,
We're extremely happy with these guests.
I'd say if the guests were watching this, they'd be reconsidering.
I would think so. Luckily, they're not. But feel free. So we've got 2 guests at the comedy festival, at our comedy festival show, 9th of April. But if you think you can guess who they are, pop it in the chat. You might be right. Do you know what?
Patchwork guests.
If you guess the guests, one guest, you get a free mug.
Can we call this Guest Who?
Guest.
So I think Dion, if you've never tuned into our live streams before, Dion treats our mugs like they're potato crisps. Yeah. He gives them out to anyone who asks, even those who don't ask.
Yeah, absolutely. And why wouldn't you do that with crisps? So we're live now. Just a reminder, if you've joined, the best viewers on YouTube. It's actually, if you go to the bio in our Instagram link, the top link, the second link is our YouTube link, and the stream is way better.
Getting right into here, Dino.
Is that sound coming
through?
Yeah,
it's for
did I not understand that? I'm terribly sorry.
Leave Facebook up and...
Yeah, that's fine.
So so now there's options. And I guess in an ideal world, if I was a patron of a stream, not a Patreon, but a patron of one of these streams, I'd be joining Facebook on my computer.
Yep.
Instagram on my phone.
Yep.
And then on my TV, YouTube.
Patreon saint. It's very good, isn't it?
The Patreon who gives the most money is the Patreon saint.
How good is that?
It's great. It's bloody great.
That's bloody great.
That's a good...
And that's great to hear.
And Josh, This is Josh. Welcome to the stream, Josh.
Thank you. Lou's in the chat on YouTube. G'day, Lou. We got Cheezels. Is the stream super laggy? Looking for anyone else? I think it's struggling, and I don't know if it's to do with the high quality of the 4K camera. So let's try some different cameras, CP.
Oh yeah, good idea.
How's
what a
CP?
beautiful boy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so that's
really,
the
really
Christian
struggling.
type.
Oh, that looks like it's struggling too.
So if anyone wants
Yeah.
to see a horrific, well, head over to YouTube. Tell us what you see.
You can see Josh.
No, so we're on the manual switching. So this is my close-up. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Director.
The good thing is that this is our trial.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah.
trialing this new thing. Oh, Instagram looks lovely though. Lucky for that.
That's good. G'day, Instagram. Josh here. I went for a lovely walk today.
Are you trying to get into some content, Josh?
Yeah, bit of content.
Sure.
Oh, really?
I had a thought. I'm making this up as I go, by the way.
Did you go? Okay, let's establish. Did you go for a walk today?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
By the Mary Creek.
Yep.
And where do you think my mind went first? To whom?
Darabin Creek.
I'd say it went to Samantha
Samantha the Turtle.
Oh, and someone just here. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Cheese. Yes, the stream is super laggy.
Yeah.
Probably a good argument to shut it off. I reckon, 'cause
That's
it
fine.
looks- but they're not getting a good experience, are they?
I'd
They're
say,
getting a
Josh,
shocking
from what I can
experience.
see, it's very bad.
It's terrible.
Sure.
So what we could do...
Well, we could try and change the settings, the quality down if you guys want to keep
Yeah,
chatting.
I reckon.
For anyone who is watching, Chris, Cheezels, Lou, what's the audio like? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, so this is the first time we're attempting to stream on YouTube. So apologies. I'm actually going to move this a little bit that way. That looks a little bit better.
Back to what we were on before.
Yes.
Melbourne International Comedy Festival,
Yes.
April 9, Patchwork Live. That, there's no technology there. So there's no excuses to get it wrong.
Do they have electricity there?
Once that, to be honest, I don't know.
Brunswick Ballroom.
They might not.
Sounds like they would.
It's just a pit of balls.
Really?
Well, it's a ballroom.
Imagine if I was that gullible. Believed everything you said.
Wow.
God.
Well, could you imagine?
Could you believe it?
I might just kill the Facebook stream.
Great.
Yeah. Is there anyone on Facebook that will be? We can.
There's no one on there.
Audio is great, fantastic, and superb.
Oh, that's good.
So let's kill
And
you.
you know what? This is the ultimate sell. Cheezels has said that on YouTube he'd take the wide laggy shot over Instagram.
Yeah.
If you're on Instagram, come on, just come over to YouTube. Do we even have a link on Instagram to get over there?
Yeah.
I think we're clean.
Oh wow.
All right.
All right, we've cleaned
there
it up.
you go. So YouTube, head to YouTube, just search for Welcome to Patchwork. The stream looks way better. Instagram, you people, let's be honest. People on Instagram tonight, they're lazy.
Here's a fun story. So let's talk about TikTok for a moment. So we've just started. You might have seen we've been posting a lot of the reels and stuff on Instagram. We've
Yeah.
been cross-posting on TikTok as well.
getting a
And it's
company
my
to do that.
first. It's my first experience of using TikTok. It is a very strange platform to me.
Why?
And I don't think it's getting a good idea of me because I'm watching stuff that I'm in awe of how weird and stupid and why was this made.
Like what sort of stuff?
Just a woman holding her hand over the camera and then it said like when your boyfriend does MERS and then it zoomed out. It's just a woman in an attractive dress.
Sounds normal to me, Christian.
What I don't understand is why they start. Oh, I always thought that, you know, when you land on something and open an application, open a website,
Yep.
music starting straight away. We got rid of that, right? In 1998, you go to a website
Yes.
and then it starts playing music, and you're like, "Well, we didn't do this." And then the internet was like, you know what? Let's not play music when you open a web browser.
And then
And now,
And now TikTok,
Yeah.
the moment you open that app,
Engagement.
engage with me.
But what we
Engagement.
did, I remember years ago when Google, who makes the Google Chrome internet browser, they brought in the little audio icon on the tab that was playing sound. Because remember when you had 30 tabs open and you didn't know which was playing the sound?
Yes.
very well.
That sucked.
Yeah.
But Google Chrome fixed it.
They really did fix it with
They
a
did.
little icon. And now, if you click in the browser tab, you can mute it from the tab.
From the
You just have to click on the little audio icon.
Thanks.
muted from the tab.
Thank you for joining, everyone. Pretty sure Dion from Reanimate's pod, Dion called Josh John. I
Yes.
think that's probably
That
true.
happens a lot.
That is because we
just get confused.
If you join the live stream, you get the insights.
Yeah.
The insight is that Josh is AKA John.
And also,
Dion is AKA Dean.
that means also known as. So
Christian?
you really should say AKA as.
AKA
You know what?
Christian.
Christian, because I distribute the nicknames, but I don't get them.
Really? How do you distribute them? By post? Is it?
So as well, just to show off for everyone watching the YouTube stream, we do have an automatic live switcher, which is awesome. So do you want to fire that up, CP? Hopefully it goes on. Is she going on? Yeah, we're on. So now what it does, right? It's listening for who is talking and
I'm
going to
interrupt you.
Hey, but don't
I'm
interrupt.
interrupting you. And now it's my turn to talk.
Okay.
I think we're very proud of this. We're very proud of the setup.
Kinetic Screen
Kinetic Screen has
the hand in this, so it's super awesome to have this automatic switching set up. So yeah, we can just produce videos way easier. So the stuff we've been releasing over the last week, expect more of that, and it's really good, isn't it?
It's
Dion?
very good. I really, really like it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I think it's the future of technology. Now,
What is?
I think it's about time that we started to tell people about the Melbourne International Comedy Festival live show.
Yeah.
We've got some very special guests.
We do.
That will be joining us on the 9th of April. Now, if you haven't bought your tickets yet, you don't have to. Not just yet.
You don't have to do anything.
But geez, we'd love it.
Oh,
Geez, we'd love to see you there.
me?
I'd love to see Lou there. Lou is actually one of our top tier patrons.
Great.
Yeah.
So
Great
Lou's
segue.
got his free ticket on his way. Which
Thank
is
you,
good.
Lou.
Chris is in the live stream. Chris is in the YouTube chat. It's lovely, Chris, to have you.
Thank you. And anyone in the Instagram chat, we can see you as well. So
Hey, Instagram chat, we see you. I hope you feel seen.
You're seen, and that's really important in this
Should
day
we
and age.
kill the auto switcher and just go back to the wide shot?
sure.
That's the kind of options we have here at Welcome to Patchwork.
Certainly do.
We can do anything.
So
we like.
anyway, back to the main story about the Merry Creek and Samantha the turtle. And I'd like to do a quick straw poll, and you at home as well.
Yep.
Get in the chat. Let us know. Do you reckon Samantha's still alive?
What do you honestly think?
I honestly think she's fine. I think an animal.
you would put money on that, would you?
Well, we never know.
$1.20 odds.
Can I say what my instinct is? I don't want to comment on whether she's alive or dead.
What your extinct
But-
is?
For a turtle who hasn't been in water for how long? 30 years?
Oh, I think they had a pond and stuff. What?
Why do you assume they have many water? You're just going to be in the garage.
Wait a second. Think about this.
Tools.
I reckon on the tools.
Is that what is on the tools mean?
Working.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Dion's imagining a turtle lying on tools.
no. I was imagining it. Yeah, at the workbench using a little turtle saw.
all the tradies relaxing on their tools.
Hey,
I think that if Samantha's in fresh water, she's having a paddle in the pond.
Yeah.
She can see very clearly. She gets inside that Merry Creek. She can't see an inch in front of her
But
face.
what about the
That's
other
true.
turtles?
They are accustomed to it.
How did they get accustomed to it?
Their sonar, their echolocation.
No. At one point, they were exactly the same as Samantha. And then they fucking had to trot in the water.
will any animals aside from humans evolve to realize that they need glasses?
My favorite.
Millions of years will they go? They'll pick up a little lens. And they'll go, oh yeah.
Here's a great question. If you could have one feature of any animal's eyes, which would it be? Mine's a crocodile or an alligator.
One feature.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it
what
has
can they
like
do?
a transparent eyelid that it can put over.
Oh, what do you think of that pronunciation?
Transparent.
Yeah. So it's like
Transparent.
yes.
Transparent.
Parrot.
Get
or-
out of here. You're good.
I'm gonna have a dance.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so it's like permanent goggles. Imagine that. Imagine having permanent clear goggles. You could just go, and then you could stay underwater. How great would that be?
It would be great.
If someone was like, if God or whoever created us was selling us like, oh, you'll have the same set of eyes for the whole of your life, you'd go,
The same set of eyes. What do you
yeah.
mean?
Well, you go, what if I have like scratched?
What?
Like, I think it's.
What's your eye? Are you
He's comparing the human eye to a phone screen.
Actually, let's play guess the argument. No, I just think so I've been looking after a guide dog the last couple of days, and my cat keeps on swiping at the dog.
Yes.
And so we kept them in the same room the other night, and we woke up and we were sort of playing with the dog, and we thought that the dog might have had a little scratch on its eye. It didn't, fortunately. But if that cat got into that dog's eye, that's dog over.
Dog.
Dog over.
Yeah, because I guess can you do LASIK on a dog?
You put glasses on a dog.
That'd be really
Why would
funny.
you do LASIK?
You know what I'm thinking when you said glasses on a dog? I merely thought of, people who play basketball who wear
Air
those
Bud.
goggles.
Yeah,
and I thought of Air Bud wearing
Bud.
those.
Oh,
Playing basketball wearing those goggles.
name one NBA basketballer that wore goggles.
Pippen? No.
No.
Pippen.
No, there was one in Bulls because I used to play him.
Yeah, no, you're
I used
right.
to
It was
play
in the
him.
Bulls.
It was in the
Yeah.
Bulls.
Scotty Pippen.
No.
was
It
it?
was
Dennis
Get in the
Rodman.
chat.
Get in the
Get in the
chat.
chat.
Tell us.
No.
a Bulls player from the 90s that
Jeremy
wore
Lin.
glasses.
He plays Dota,
no,
you know.
no.
I'm serious. He loves
I mean,
Dota.
either way, if it's serious or not, doesn't matter.
So I think we might press on with the burning details. Also, a few people saying Samantha, she'll be right.
She'll be right. Reanimate's podcast is saying, my bet for guests, Antonio Banderas, the dead queen, a salamander.
Beth and
The
G.
dead queen.
Beth and G also says in YouTube chat, wow, this looks so much better. Spot on. Spot on.
So shall we announce the guests?
Yes, we should.
Let's
do
announce
it.
one guest.
Which one? The better one.
There's no better one.
Let's do alphabetical order, starting with their first name.
Okay. We're all on the same page then.
Hang on.
Starting with their first name and ending with their last name.
Oh.
So the first
The winner.
guest.
I reckon do it this way. Say a few things about them and then the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great idea. Straight into that camera so we can use this footage for later.
Use your
It's.
Oh, yeah.
go to CP's camera.
Is this working?
Yeah.
Am I on?
Yeah.
Hello.
Our first guest is a male. He has been performing stand-up comedy for years. He has
Oh, wait, I know him.
Dion, a guess?
Pat.
It's not Ando.
Damn it.
Go back to the one.
Damn it.
So performing stand-up comedy for a long time.
He-
Toured all over the world.
Toured all over the world.
Great Aussie comic.
Has a show in this year's Melbourne International Comedy Festival called Gutless Wonder.
If you know who Gutless, who who this performer is, type it in the chat.
And the winner is
Sydney.
And so it's Siddy. So we've got Siddy, and the show's produced by Juan Antonio Samaranch.
So the guest is it's Daniel
Connell.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
So Daniel, you can search for him on YouTube. He's performed at the comedy gala. He's performed at Edinburgh. He's performed all over the place, and he is hilarious. And we are very have him on. Oh wow!
There you go.
Yeah, very good. So Daniel Connell will be one of the guests for our comedy festival show on the 9th, Saturday the 9th of April.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
It's really good fun.
Yep.
So yeah, the plan for the show, as we've done previously, we'll sort of record a normal episode of 45, 50 mins, and then we'll have a bit of a chat to the guests separately.
It's going to be great.
fun.
The second guest. You want to switch me over? The second guest is someone, a lady who's been a staple in Australian comedy for over 20 years, I think. She is on TV, features on The Project. Also, as you can find her on radio.
Found her for years, decades on Breakfast Radio.
On Breakfast Radio. She's incredibly funny and lovely. And the name of our second guest, Christian, switch. The name of a second guest at Welcome to Patchwork's live show is Michelle Laurie. So we have Daniel Connell and Michelle Laurie as our guests at the Comedy Festival show.
And Craig Willis.
And
Yay!
Craig Willis. Craig will be in the audience as well. But yes, it's going to be incredibly fun. It's going to be amazing just being in front of an audience again.
Two incredibly different comedians, but still in their own right, unbelievable and such perfect fits. Like I think that the great thing about being.
Do you want to switch back to live switching? Just give it a test.
Yeah,
give it a test.
Oh, yeah, good boy.
What's the great thing?
The best thing about
the best thing about backpacks, the best thing about being in the position that we're in, 100 episodes, we've had a couple of great guests in the past, is that, we can reach out and sometimes we get lucky with people that we actually want on the show.
Yeah.
Michelle and Dan, we have been speaking about having them for a very long time. And now we get to have them live on stage with us. You get to see them.
It's just great.
We'll all be touching each other on stage.
Oh, no.
In a friendly way.
It's going to be great though because they're all professionals are always consummate, aren't they?
Oh,
They're
God.
consummate professionals.
I always
They'll-
thought it sounds like a soup.
it is a soup. We'll have soup on stage.
The consummate of the day.
Actually, at Brunswick Ballroom, they've got food as well.
I was going to say,
lovely venue.
just to give you guys a bit of an insight on what Brunswick Ballroom is like, if you've never been, it's this awesome, big theatre performance space.
Yes.
Like, it's really cool. There's a bar there. You can get food. So we get an afternoon show.
Yep.
There'll be some tables set up as well. So you can grab a bit of a feed, grab some chippies, have a bit of a feed, have a few drink. And it's going to be pretty casual this time around. So the bar will be open during the show. So you're more than welcome to grab a few drinks and hang out. And yeah, it should be a really cool vibe.
Yeah.
But
Should be
if
bloody
you
great.
haven't bought your ticket,
Yeah.
You can't go.
Christian,
you won't be able to see Michelle Laurie
has your mum
or
bought a
Daniel
ticket?
Connell. My mum hasn't bought a ticket.
My parents
to the
haven't
best
either.
that I
Shocking.
understand it. But my mum, I think, has a group of 10 people.
What happened
Whoa.
then? Did you try and hide a...
A burp, yes.
Oh.
So I thought it wouldn't be consummate.
Very good. Very professional of you. Yeah, so Daniel Connell and Michelle Laurie, our guests, you really don't have any excuse not to come now to the show.
It's
You'd be-
April
you'd be-
9th. The only reason to not come is if you are goddamn obsessed with the Grand Prix. Because it's Saturday, which is the qualifying session.
Oh, that is shocking.
Yeah.
We really stuffed up there. All of our people who'd rather watch the Grand Prix qualifying than come and see the show.
You know what, Josh?
Oh, no.
Would have loved to watch qualifying. maybe I can.
Chuck it
still.
on the TV up behind us. There's a big,
All right,
monitor.
that's the
There's a
deal.
big projector.
That's the deal. We'll have Patchwork on the left.
And Fernando Alonso as the standing guest.
It's a good race, and I think I drove really fast. And
But Fernando, how long do you keep a birthday card for?
Who would be the best? Who is the driver that would say really good the best? Are there any German?
Surely.
Rubens Barrichello.
I was about to say Rubens Barrichello. I was about to say surely it's Rubens. Because who has a plural first name?
Yeah. Is it Rubens?
There's two of them.
No,
That's why
there's
he was
not.
so good.
Rubens.
It's like Keisha's Lorraine. Rubens Barrichello.
Keisha's Lorraine.
Keisha's Lorraine.
And it's Rubens Rubino Barrichello. Oh, but he's Brazilian though, so he's not going to pronounce it that well.
He was a great driver.
Anyway, for those joining, we've just announced the guest. Do you want to put on the wide? For those joining, we've just announced the guests for our comedy festival shows. We're having Daniel Connell, wide shot.
Active is still active live switching.
Yeah, active boy. Oh, so
We're
it's gonna
just
pick me up.
we're still learning.
Yeah, we're still learning. But we'll have Daniel Connell and Michelle Laurie as our guests. We're going to reveal the poster very soon, which includes their faces. Sorry?
Reveal.
Yeah, we're going to reveal. Sexy reveal.
To be honest, guys, it looks a lot like the logo.
It does. Yeah.
It is a sexy reveal, right?
One thing that I wanted to quickly touch on, which I did say before the show with you two, I said I don't want to talk about this because I was disgusted. Josh, I was disappointed in you because
Really?
don't
do it.
Honestly, don't.
I won't.
He'll crack.
I'm making a joke for the audience on our
Great.
comedy podcast.
Josh, what I didn't love about your mannerisms so Josh said, he asked, he said, before we were starting our prep, do you guys mind if I have a Pepsi Max and a packet of chips?
And ordinarily,
I wouldn't mind. It's Josh. I'd say,
Well, it's
good
anyone.
on you for eating a vegetable.
Yeah, exactly. Save the Irish.
But Josh proceeded to, I'd say, eat those chips with reckless abandon. There was no thought of consideration for how loud the crunch was. And I think the onus is on the person crunching to moderate if they're around others.
I'll
Can I defend Josh?
No,
Go for it.
go for it.
I didn't know that was a thing. We've known you for I've known you for probably
What?
25 years.
You don't find it annoying that people crunch loudly?
Oh, no. It's a different thing though. I find it annoying, but it's not.
So,
I don't have a sensitivity to it.
My
got a sensitivity to everything else.
initial response is
Yes.
that I have never heard someone else crunch chips too loudly and thought that's too loud.
Well,
Really?
Never.
well, you know what we'll be doing at the live show? Not that.
the crunch test.
It was 60. It was
Crunch
68 decibels.
which we
It was
checked.
checked it.
And that was a light crunch. I think you were topping
Early
out about
crunches.
80 for the early
Which
crunches.
is similar to what a jet engine is about that.
It was close. It's got to be jet engine, loud air conditioner.
That's great. We just had Dion join the chat. I get really excited when there's not really excited, but I'm pretty happy when another Dion enters my life because there aren't many of us. There aren't many of us left.
You were excited enough
Yeah.
to not question Josh more on his crunching.
No.
Do you not think that the onus when you're eating, let's say that you're eating something around others, are you not conscious about what you look like, what you sound like?
Great. That's a great. What you
Okay,
look like
here's
when
a
you're
perfect
eating. That's
here's a
great.
perfect example, okay?
Yep.
Let's say you're having a soup and you're right at the bottom of that soup. And you know what happens when you're at the bottom of that soup?
No.
And you got your spoon against that ceramic bowl
Oh,
or whatever
scrape.
it is. The scrape. It's ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding over and over again.
The one I'm really aware of is at the end of a thick shake. Very loud.
Ah.
Very loud.
what?
And I hate it.
Let's play that game that we play. Josh, just try and sound like the end of a thick shake.
That was Josh
great.
crunching the chips. You thought that was great.
No, it's good intuition. You just like he just knows this stuff.
This.
That's better
that's
than
pretty
mine.
good.
Here's Dion's awful one.
Yeah.
Ugh, yuck. Ugh.
But honestly, are you conscious of that while you're eating?
No, not at all.
Why not?
Because it's never bothered me and I don't pay attention to how I eat something.
But you're not aware of the people around you and their enjoyment of the space that
Only-
you share.
Christian, statement or question?
only at the point of like the bottom of the milkshake or like the bottom of a Slurpee when I'm like, this is very loud slurping.
Yes.
That's I'm aware of that.
And how do you moderate the bottom of a Slurpee, let's say? What do you do?
Try and just do it as quick as short and sharp, quick get in, get out.
So you rip off the Band-Aid real quick.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
but
I think I'd do that.
I don't experience the same when I'm eating a chip.
Okay.
And because half the time, even people say, watching a movie, something, I'm like, I'm just literally chewing in my mouth. What am I
Everyone
meant to
is.
do?
Everyone
Yes.
is.
What can
And-
you do beyond closing your mouth?
Reanimates has got it right. Hate that feeling when you can't hear the movie you're watching because you can hear your own crunching too loudly.
Yeah, happens all the
Ah.
time.
I have that so much sometimes when I'm watching YouTube or stuff in my bedroom at night, and I'll go, I need to put headphones on because I've got the volume down on my speakers.
Yes.
And I can't hear because of my chewing, so I
I'm
have to put my
too-
headphones on.
Yeah, and also like when I rustle on my pillow, if I've got some like kind of nice light sound on when I'm trying to sleep, just the rustling of the sheet annoys me.
Christian, what sort of ASMR have you been enjoying lately? Do you want to tell
Sure.
Go and tell Instagram.
Well, I can look across at Instagram,
Absolutely.
but Instagram, I'm going to give you my eyes for a few seconds, and then I'm going to go back to YouTube.
Head
'Cause
to our
where you
YouTube
should be.
link. Go to our bio in our feed. Head
YouTube's
to
where
YouTube
it's at.
link. YouTube looks gorgeous. We've got a big widescreen HD 4K 2360.
Auto switching.
Auto switching.
We just had Khan asked, have you ever gone to a dress up as Celine Dion?
No, and I do not know why.
It's
That
pretty
is
great,
bizarre.
right?
I've been playing heaps of Celine Dion actually lately.
You have, yeah.
It's really weird.
The thing
Yeah,
was,
it's great.
you thought that it was
Kaden.
triggered by me, but I was not singing Celine Dion. I was saying, because your chips
So-
are on my lips.
So I don't know what is that a song?
yeah, because your kiss. Because your kiss.
Why are your
your
chips on your
kiss.
lips?
Because we were eating chips.
From
and I was-
Josh.
This is a long time ago. We were eating
Okay,
chips.
Jezebel.
I thought I'd sing a song about chips. Dion, I'm
does.
watching a lot of ASMR camping.
Yeah.
So there's a guy that goes solo camping in the rain.
Yep.
And then he just sets up his tent. His dog walks around.
Yeah.
Sound of rain. Brilliant.
Tell you what, if you ever want to know what YouTube Christian's watching, just head to log into the Welcome to Patchwork
Yeah,
YouTube
right.
account, and you'll find out because he
great.
watches on that account, and I actually quite like it.
It's funny because
It's
like,
a window into your soul.
No, it's really interesting because I find that with the Game Boys one, I'll log into that specific when we're doing like show research and stuff. So that is just littered with like, hey, it's Saturday
Great.
and all this other bullshit.
Great.
And it's really funny. And I notice it straight away when I'm not logged into my YouTube account. I go, I haven't watched this on ASMR, have I?
Actually-
oh, it's the Patchwork account.
A friend of mine, what they've done is they've logged into their dad's account,
Oh, no.
their YouTube account, and they've just tried to flood it with good stuff.
oh my God.
with
that's
good,
brilliant.
with good stuff that doesn't
Great left
So they're like a
leaning
Sky-
news.
left-leaning.
Yeah.
things.
So like a Sky News watcher, and it's like, let's
Yes.
get some other stuff in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
a
let's
bit
Let's
of
get some
balance.
camping ASMR.
Bit of
Yeah,
bit
that's
for
the
your
point.
news.
Yeah.
Imagine that. 24. News 24.
It's Alan Jones out camping.
Why? So
Those jets are just disgusting.
Reanimates has followed up. Why is the crunching so loud in my own mouth? My ears are on the outside.
Oh.
There's the reverberation, right? Like we are a cave
Yes, but you got your
Cave
little
of wonders.
Do you still have them? Your little bone conducting headphones.
They are magical. You know what?
Don't use them, though.
Yeah. So that was a waste of money.
Okay.
If anyone would like to purchase some
Hey
bone
guys,
conducting
don't
headphones,
get bone conducting headphones.
No,
They're a
no.
waste of money.
No.
Shout outs to what brand was it?
no, Aftershocks.
Shouts to Aftershocks. Terrible product.
No,
Don't get it.
not a terrible product. Just I thought that I'd be wearing them when I'm riding my bike into work because it was safer.
Yep.
And then I decided that the quality of sound wasn't good enough, and I prioritized sound quality over safety. And now I wear headphones in my ears while I ride my bike on the road.
Sound quality over safety. What is it? Style over.
Comfort over
Comfort
style.
over style.
Comfort over style.
Have you ever considered, as I didn't realize the reason for a very long time, the boombox strapped to the outside on the bike?
Certainly have, and it is glorious. But at 7 o'clock in the morning, you don't
No
want to
good,
be
right?
the person who's pumping out some camping ASMR.
Wait, when That's very good.
Because I never understood why they did. I was like, why not put some headphones in? I was like, oh, it's so they can hear traffic and stuff around them.
Those sort of
Took me
inventions
ages
are
to realize
great,
that.
though. Bone conduction, like who came up with that? Bone conduction.
Yeah, it's glorious, isn't it?
And what's so-
That's on the outside.
So the reason it's great is because you can still hear all the sounds outside you. Is that what it is?
Yes,
Yeah,
but it's just it is incredible technology, but it's not good. The sound is not good because
Yeah.
it is
How is it for a podcast?
fine.
Yeah,
fine
right.
do you know what? It would be fine for a lot of people, and it was fine for me, but I would still wear them. It just wasn't good enough. And given now I have a dedicated path that I can ride my bicycle, which is away from traffic, I've weighted up. I've said I'll take the risk of getting hit by a car and not being able to hear it.
Just a little heads up for those of you who have joined. We have some new people joining our streams. Go to YouTube. It looks much better, and on Instagram, we've just announced our guests. We're having
For Comedy
Daniel
Fest.
Connell and Michelle Laurie as guests on our comedy festival show, the Brunswick
one-
Ballroom.
It's big 100.
It's 100 patchwork episodes.
Also,
Gotta
that
get
is
there.
nuts. Thinking about that, it's what we just clicked over 5 years.
5 years old. We're
5 years old.
5 years old. Just ticked over that. Like 100 is a lot, and we're definitely running out of content.
Yes.
I don't think we are.
And
I've
that-
had heaps since coming back from lockdown.
Oh, man. Yeah.
It's flooding. It's brilliant. I'm making sure I write it all down as well.
Yeah.
Who wants to hear the last bit of rubbish content that I wrote down?
I've got some.
I agree with you, Josh, though. Before you crack into that, I think the meaty... Do you know what? It's actually probably getting better because the real meaty, obvious shit, get rid of it.
Done.
Let's
Patch
get...
6. See you later.
See ya. No more frozen tomatoes. We are knee deep in...
What's more important, saying hello or saying goodbye?
Do you
Love it.
need to turn off a PowerPoint switch? Yeah, it's one of the best.
It's a good question. It's one of the best.
Hey. Should you listen to headphones walking through a park?
Great. How many weeks can you expect people to have stuff not booked in for? I reckon it's about 5 weeks.
Oh,
If you book something in after 5 weeks, you should expect someone can make it.
Could we? I'm going to also put a couple of mine out. Do we agree on one for the live show right now?
No. No, we could. What about this one? A guy was telling me at work. He was like, I was meeting him later, and he said, "Oh, I just went and ate some food for dinner. I was on my own." I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "I just literally it was the first time I went to a restaurant eating on my own."
Really?
And I was like, "What? People
Wow.
don't do that?" He's like, "Yeah, I never eat on my own. Never. I will never go eat." He said it felt weird and awkward.
Like, would he eat takeaway by himself?
Nah, he's never eaten at a restaurant on his own.
No.
That is bizarre.
Takeaway
Yeah.
implies that you're taking it home.
Yeah.
You're talking about eating at the restaurant,
Yeah, he's
right?
never gone to a restaurant and eaten on his own.
That seems crazy to me.
Have you?
Yeah.
Surely you
I do it all
have.
the time. I did it.
Well, there's
Did
a
it- if
no,
you-
but I think
last
there's a
year.
distinction, right? Think about eating at Subway, eat fresh, right?
Yeah.
You're probably going to sit there
that was a
solo, nice quick eat,
Yeah.
in a food court.
Yeah,
Why do
right.
you say eat
Eat there.
fresh?
That's the motto.
That's the motto.
We're trying to
what-
get sponsors, Dion.
But at let's say that you're going to a Luxor restaurant
What's the motto for
at
that?
6:30.
God, this is hot.
Luxor, you'll sweat. But if you're going to a Luxor restaurant at 7 o'clock at night on a Thursday night, pretty popular, pretty
Yep.
busy.
Yep.
Are you sitting there solo? They're different
Yeah, I've
entities,
no-
different
I've-
beasts.
I don't think
no
you're going
problem.
to a expensive restaurant by yourself. For me, it's always like, oh, I'm waiting to go to some show that's in an hour. I've got some time to kill. Yeah, I'll go have some Japanese curry at that place.
But I
I'll eat it
also
by myself.
like it.
Yes.
Do you like that? I'm like,
it's fine.
I mean, I don't mind it. Like, it's fine. You just,
It's like a little treat yourself, right?
yeah.
I've never had any issue doing it, but you have something to do, right? You've got your phone there.
But you just, sometimes you
Are
just
you
want to.
just sitting? Are you just sitting?
Nah, but you want to be like that, right?
I would love to be that person.
You shouldn't be able to. Here we go. How about this? Rule number 1, society rule. When you're under a tree, you shouldn't be able to use your phone.
What if you're taking photos of the other trees?
The other trees.
Why do you need your phone camera?
What you're saying,
Okay,
when you're in
so-
nature, you expect full nature experience.
Yeah, that's the thing. So do you wear headphones when you're walking through a park? I
Yeah.
just don't know.
It depends what you want the experience to be.
Well, that's the
If you
thing.
want
I've
to
got
get
this,
back to
got
nature,
this beautiful walk to work. I'm like, take everything out.
I'll do it on
Rip off the
occasion.
top.
I'll go, I'm not going to listen to the pod. I'm just going to
Yeah.
wander and listen to
The
sounds. No pod.
No problem.
No pod them.
The last one that I wrote in was, how soon after someone leaves can you close the door behind them?
Off the property. They got to be off your property.
Off your property, and
Yeah.
then you can close the door.
Why are they leaving the door open?
You're saying
You're
goodbye
seeing
to
them out.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you got to see them right. Eyes got to.
Do they have to disappear from your line of sight?
I would imagine so.
I've lost the target. A couple other Comedy Fest things. So that's the 9th we're on, afternoon.
Yep.
So make sure you book it in, guys. It's like the middle week of the festival.
Oh, yeah.
Also got a couple of Game Boy shows going on. 6th to the... middle 2 weeks. Game Boys we're on. We're doing Escape to the Megaverse. Should be a lot of fun. We're doing 10 shows of that. We got a couple special one-offs. We're doing Hey Hey, it's the Butterfly Club. A couple of late Saturday nights on the 2nd and the 9th.
So when you say
It's an
late,
amazing comment on YouTube in a second.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah,
it's
it's
no
unbelievable.
problem. No problem.
It's one of the best.
No problem.
You see Khan's?
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, Josh. Just
That's
caught
okay,
my
that's
eyes.
fine.
It was gorgeous.
Uh,
I'll tell you in a sec.
Josh,
Yes.
late Saturday night. Talk me through how late.
11:30.
11:30 p.m. That is encouraging bedlam.
Antics.
Antics.
It's the kind of live chaos that Daryl would love.
Could I just say that I would like to, Dion,
Yep.
have a strong, drunk patchwork contingency at one of these.
Oh, that would be lovely. What night?
Well, one is after the live show for Patchwork. So that's the same night. So maybe don't do that one.
No, I won't do that.
It's up to you guys. It's the 2nd and the 9th. But yeah, it'd be awesome to get a bit of a crew together. Maybe we can pick a Patchwork night.
The 2nd and the 9th?
Yes.
That would be great.
The 9th?
We'll get really drunk after the live show, after our live show.
Oh, responsibly.
Sorry?
Sorry?
How good's this? Store for You Accounts has written they have to drive away.
Thank you, Store for You. And Khan writes, genuine question, when you're filling out a form that asks for your full name, do you actually put your middle name down as well?
I
And
don't think...
That's just beautiful.
I don't
It's
think
beautiful.
full name is asking for your middle name.
Can I say I'd love to do this on the show.
Yeah,
I would
that's
love to save this.
Yeah.
There's a lot around filling forms out,
Yeah.
and
Have we never done filling out forms? My God.
I think that's one of the hardest things to do is track what we've
Do you
actually.
guys do lowercase or uppercase when you do a form?
It's a good question.
Blue pen or black pen?
It's a great question.
Shut up, Josh. Get rid of him. Anyone else want to take Josh's role on the podcast?
Let's have a look and see if there's anyone else that's...
But yeah, the festival's going to be great. We'll be out and about, getting out to see stuff. If you guys want to see shows together, let us know. We'll come see some shows.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Any shows you're looking at? I love Aaron Chen. For those of you who haven't seen Aaron Chen, I think he is absolutely hysterical, and I will go see him. Christian,
Yep.
is there a person at the Comedy Fest that you'd like to see?
Well, there's a few, but I have to still put my list together.
Oh, put it together now.
Sure,
Get it done.
I'll have a little look and give you a recommendation.
Done.
Josh?
Um,
Who's your
Game Boys.
pick
Welcome
man.
to Patchwork.
Nah.
Thank you.
Neither.
The usuals. I like your Pat Collins. I like your Josh Glantz.
Yep.
I like your Stu Dolman.
Yep.
I like your...
Pick someone new, Josh. We're going to see them. We'll see
new
them every year.
up-and-comer.
Tom Walker?
New up and comer.
Yeah, Tom
Tom
Walker.
Walker's hilarious.
See him every year.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone
Sure.
new. Give
Go
me
off,
someone
go
new.
off for 3 years.
No, give me
I know
someone
one.
new.
Danielle Walker. I've been wanting to
Yep,
see her
great.
for years and years. I've never seen her live, seen clips of her. She is absolutely hysterical. Would love to get her on the podcast. That's probably...
She's very funny.
Yeah, we just ask her.
I mean, that's all you
It's
can
like, oh, how do we do it?
That's all you can do.
I just ask the person.
I would like to see Andy and Alistair Tremblay-Birchall's show.
Yes.
Just because.
Oh, yes. My client
My
is
client,
innocent.
yep.
That should be good fun. Teleport last year was a lot of fun.
Is anyone taking these notes down? It'd be very helpful if you were.
And
Any stenographers in the...
But yeah, it's interesting. I want to know in the chat, in terms of buying tickets for Comedy Fest, what are you guys vibing? What's the feel out there? Are you buying tickets early? Or are you like, because of COVID, I might get it. I'm going to wait till the week of.
I'll tell you what.
I'd be really interested to know what people's feelings on buying tickets for live shows is.
Instagram chat, very quiet tonight. We're
a lot of people joining. A lot of people joining,
but very quiet chat. We want you to introduce yourself. Tony? Introduce yourself to...
Because I
Killaroo.
Oh, go.
I was talking about buying tickets ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Because I went to see Dune at the cinema
Oh.
by myself, talking about
Great.
being by yourself,
Good boy.
which I enjoyed a lot. But I bought that a week or two before. And I was like, yeah, I'm booking in the thing. It didn't cross my mind.
It's a movie.
But is that different?
There's so many sessions of a movie that, let's say that you missed out on the 3:30, you'd go to the 8.
No, it was IMAX, and Cheap Tuesday is worth the Tuesday, let me tell you.
IMAX is too big. It's great. Too big, too loud.
Nope. Have you seen Dune there?
Lido, too small. Too soft.
What's your Goldilocks cinema, Dion?
It is, well, Hoyt's is incredible.
We like Village.
Thank you so
my
much.
brother works.
Hoyt's is incredible because there's a bunch of cinemas that just do those amazing reclining seats as standard. It's like premium economy.
Yeah, which one though?
Vic Gardens.
Yeah, well, they've all got to do it, mate. They've all got to up their game because everyone's home theatre
They
setup
do.
is way too fucking good now.
They do. Yeah.
Hey, I've got a 70-inch
But-
TV on my wall.
Is that you? You're talking or Christian?
got a big TV, but
They're
it doesn't.
disgraceful.
Going to the movies is just such a different experience
Yeah.
because you get to have popcorn and not feel bad about it.
Tony introduced himself. Thank you, Tony. If anyone would like to introduce yourself to Tony, do it on Instagram.
Cheezel says, I would buy tickets, but it's difficult to attend from Perth. But how about shows? But how about shows in Perth, Cheezels? Are you buying tickets early for shows in Perth? Because Perth Fringe, isn't that on or has been on? That would have been on earlier in the year.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, no, I think it got struck by...
Josh, should we offer a fly and buy ticket?
Fly by.
Fly
Yeah, we'll
by.
do a weekend. You come in, you stay at the
Josh,
Hilton.
no. You got a spare room?
Oh, yeah, I've got a tiny bunk bed in a storage room, which I used to be in my bedroom.
Can't see the problem.
Yeah, I'll offer that up. You get one cooked meal, and then, you stay overnight, and then you're back on your flight next day.
Yeah. So I commented on
For Patch Demo. Hi, Tony. I'm Christian. Follow Patch Demo if you wish on Instagram. Yes. If you're just joining us, we've just announced we've two really amazing guests, Daniel Connell and Michelle Laurie, that will be joining us on stage for our show. If you haven't bought tickets, please go to the Comedy Festival website. We're going to sell out. It'll be a
The
disaster.
guide
if you
just
miss
came out yesterday. That was in the paper, and today I think it was
yeah,
as
today
well.
as well, yeah.
So the guide's out. It doesn't have a lot of information in it.
No, it doesn't.
It's just the image and the show name.
Hey, what do you think of this? They were meant to print it on Saturday, but instead the printers didn't work. So the Age said to the Comedy Fest, hey, compensate you. We'll print this on Sunday and Monday. I'd take Sunday and Monday. Oh,
Well,
I don't know what the readership
the
is.
Saturday Age, that's a thing, right? And the
Yeah,
Sunday
yeah,
Age is a
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So
Both
I don't know.
rags.
It feels like a very Anglo-Saxon thing
Which
to
bit?
read the Saturday Age.
And Sunday Age isn't because everyone's at. Oh no.
Well, just the Age in general.
Yeah.
It's like
I
it
cancelled
feels
my
like a
subscription a while ago.
Yeah, that's shocking. But anyway,
Fair facts.
grab the steal the guide.
Shocking. Costello, not a fan.
Yeah, owned by Channel 9. Not a fan at all.
So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, please go online, buy them tonight. Let us feel the love when we check our ticket numbers
Yep.
tomorrow morning. But of course, we've got a couple of weeks until the show. It's about 5 weeks now, April 9th.
We'll be doing some giveaways soon. So coming up, we'll be doing some draws, and to be in the draw,
To win a set of drawers.
or maybe I think we're going to do a mug. So to win a mug, if you are a ticket holder, you'll be in that draw. So get your tickets. That'll be coming up soon.
To get a mug.
Yeah.
To get a mug.
Get a mug.
To get a mug. To get a mug. Keep going. To get a mug.
Is anyone planning on travelling to Melbourne for our show? We had some interstate visitors last time. It was amazing.
Sammy came down. It was great.
They were just
Can't
great.
make it this year.
Actually, do you know
unfortunately.
every interstate person we've had visit has been incredibly friendly.
Yeah.
They come up to us afterwards.
That's a good point.
And they've been great for a chat.
Although we don't know if there've been others that haven't introduced themselves, but
It's
everyone
true.
that has come up to us,
Do you think anyone from interstate that's come up to us has lied about being from interstate?
I would do it. What about
Those people from Perth.
is there Who's the candidate overseas? Would anyone come from overseas? Maybe Indonesia
For a show,
Malaysia?
You might get lucky in terms of a tack it onto the trip, but it's not the sole reason.
What's the furthest you've travelled to see someone, or the most effort you've put in?
I went way out of my way last time I was in Spain to this small town because there's DJs playing there that I love called Lua and Placido. And I was like, oh my God, at this festival, I'm going to make my way there.
That's cool.
But I didn't realize how hectic the trains and the buses were after running the Bulls. And so in Pamplona, and then I missed the bus out that would get me on the train to get me there. So it was like, the last train that night's at 6 and I got there 6:30 or something.
Josh jumped on a bull.
It's like a carrot. I had a red rag in front of it, just charged all the way
You
there.
arrive at the music festival, the bull pulls out its arm. It's like, yep, we'll just strap that.
And so, I went way on my way. I was going to, but I had the tickets to the festival, but I didn't end up going there. But that was probably I was going to go to the smallest place that I had
That's
no
pretty
desire
great.
to go to, but for that DJ
Interesting.
gig.
Christian?
I don't think I've traveled all that. It's always been where I am. Apart from a music festival,
You like local. You like it local.
I do like a local gig.
I think it makes sense. I've seen Stuart Lee twice. He's my favourite comedian, favourite stand-up comedian.
And what you saw him
Saw him
where?
twice at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
You
I saw
tr-
Ricky Gervais
in the same
live. No, successive years.
But you didn't go to Edinburgh just to see Stuart Lee.
It was
you
pretty
just
much
saying-
the reason to go to Edinburgh. Yep. To
and
sync
what was the
up with
scale?
that.
What was the scale of the trip outside of the Edinburgh stop?
6 months.
Okay,
6 months travel, but it was specifically to go to Edinburgh was
Yeah.
to see him at the festival.
Great idea.
Yep, and it was perfect. It was amazing. I went up to him after the show and I said, thanks so much. That was such an amazing show. Any plans to come to Australia? And he said, no, what are you talking about? I can't get there. It's like all the season. I was like, sorry, Stu. He had to go. There you go. So I hit him.
I had a weird experience. I went and saw Sean Cullen. He was a Canadian comedian
Yeah.
when he came out, and went up to him after the show with my cousin, who I also attended with, and he basically abused us to get away.
And they
No, I'm not going to take a photo with you, and no, I don't want to hear anything you've got to say.
Really?
Oh, very, very unpleasant individual.
Oh,
very strange,
Sean.
right? Because it's like they're the people who pay to
Yeah.
see you that now a former fan is like, I don't want to see that guy anymore. I don't
Really
like the
weird.
guy.
I don't know whether I'd say a former fan because
Still a fan.
Okay,
He's
still-
made you want him more.
So it didn't matter.
it's a comedian.
He treated you mean. You're still very keen.
very keen.
What do you reckon? So, Tony, let's silence Tony. He's just said, "Bring back Mr. Minute." We don't need that.
Hey.
We don't need that sort
We
of
actually had. Oh, do you want to read through some of the memories from the 5-year posts? They were really fun.
memories.
yeah.
Oh,
That was really great.
I
So
saved them, actually,
Christian did this lovely 5 years of Patchwork post, and we asked for people's favourite memories, and heaps of people wrote stuff that was super lovely, and
Yeah,
it was really
really
nice,
nice.
to read it back. The one that I found hysterical,
Yep.
and I could not remember what the hell it was related to.
Oh, maybe I didn't get it
Oh,
either.
I know. It was, I think, Juz Baum wrote it.
I think so.
What was
and it was,
Can I please see your baby's genitals?
What's that from?
when the fuck did we ever say
I
that?
have no idea. If anyone knows,
There's no way we
what
would've
the
said that.
discussion. No, it must have been. I think it was relating to maybe misgender or someone pregnant or something, or misgendering someone's baby or something like
Yes.
that. I was like, I don't want to get it wrong. Can I please see the genitals of your baby?
Yeah.
That would have been a very early episode, I reckon. Like, yeah.
It's so funny. Like, it's 5 years is so long. 100 episodes is so long.
Yep.
There is so much in there that we have just all forgotten.
Oh,
20 episodes a year. It's pretty good.
One every 2 weeks.
That's great. That means
Basically.
we've only missed, no, 40, what?
Sorry?
Every 2 weeks.
How many weeks in a year?
Has it
52?
changed?
Oh, no, you're right.
Pandemic. Really good.
Well, it's
Shocking.
It's two, and with
Nah,
a few
it's-
months breaks.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
That
what,
was amazing.
What are the
when
memories?
The live switch on YouTube went straight to the handshake.
Well, that's part of the tech.
That was so funny. Oh, it's the best part of it. The other part of it is that we have Daniel Connell and,
And
Michelle
Michelle
Laurie
Laurie.
as our guests for the live show. I think we've spoken about that ad nauseum. It's It's nearing 9 o'clock. I think we're done. I think we're cooked. Are we all done?
Can we read some of the memories or not?
Oh, yeah,
We can't
yeah,
bring
yeah,
that up.
yeah.
Well, how do we get them up? Because they were in the story, wasn't it?
It's in the story history. I'll try and find it.
Yeah, have a look there. We'll read you some of the memories. It's been wonderful. It's been a wonderful 5 years.
I think I
Thank
can
you so
remember
much.
some of them off the top of my head. Curry No Hurry.
Oh, huge.
I doubt it.
Nonnos Possums.
Oh, you're just going to do all of yours. Imagine if all of the highlights were linked to Christian. Fat chance.
Unfortunately, a great majority of them had to do with me. So-
Well, you know what? Let's not just read them out. Let's tally them up. Who is the best patchworker of the 100 episodes? So people set through some lovely memories. Josh, those memories?
There's some. Nonnel's possum antics. I think Nonnel's possum story with the racing stripe and catching it. That is probably my favourite story you've told. It was phenomenal. Curry in a hurry.
That good?
That's another.
Curry in a hurry. Hands down classic. Josh not knowing when food needs salt and Josh cleaning his shoes in the dishwasher.
Yeah, no story, just facts.
Very good.
We had have to be high. Can I see your baby's genitals?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for bringing that up again when I tried to. Yep.
Anytime Christian says.
Caprese.
Oh, thank you.
Curry no hurry. The fact that Josh was home.
Yep.
Tony Martin. Anything to do with house parties. Love the person who suggested that.
Josh wrote it in.
There are a few others that I can't find right now. But yeah, it was super nice to people just share their memories.
No, it was lovely. It was great. Look, thank you so much for joining us for another stream.
Great.
Hey, thing we need you to do, it's tough times out there. Tickets are selling well, but it's tough times. Need you to get a ticket and bring a friend as well. Otherwise, we'll bug you.
Also, get a new friend. Get them listening to the show. Hey, live show's coming up. Have
That
a
would
listen.
be awesome. If you could
yeah.
recruit one person to listen to Patchwork,
Do you know
you're
what?
doing our
We
job
double
for
our
us.
listenership.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
If they come along, they've never seen the show, and they don't like it, we'll give them their money back.
Is that the money back guarantee?
Oh, that's money back. Patrick, I actually...
It's a patchwork guarantee.
That's the Patrick guarantee.
But you know what's great? What we'll do is we'll set up about 6 or 7 not loopholes, but forms and stuff they have to submit and get
insurance,
it witnessed
everything,
by Justice of the Peace and all this stuff, and they'll eventually give up.
But they think they're getting a Justice of the Peace. But we say Justice of the Peas.
2Ps, there's another. Oh, no, they're not at the Comedy Fest, but they're a great podcast.
They are.
So check out 2Ps. They're
2 Ps in a
beautiful,
podcast?
Beautiful. 2Ps in a podcast.
Yeah.
That's what's cool. Thank you so much. Just announce our guests for the Comedy Festival. We'll post on social media. We'll bombard the shit out of you until you buy a ticket. But yeah, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for joining us on YouTube for those who switched over. So we're hoping to do more of these streams as the future clock ticks on.
Yep.
The future clock.
The future clock ticks on.
But
Atomic
yeah, we'll
clock.
probably do another one in a few weeks, just before the festival kicks off.
Yep.
But yeah, we're super excited. So we'll have a little mini hiatus. I think we'll do some different stuff because we've just released 99, so 100 is the next one.
Yep.
So expect some more cool, interesting stuff in the next few
Yet
weeks.
to release 99.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
99.
It's in the can.
99 is funny.
Yeah,
I
99's
enjoyed
very
listening
funny.
to 99.
Next patch out at 3 a.m. Wednesday morning. Thank you so much. This has been lovely. Thanks for your support and everything. Go get a ticket. And Christian's trying to get the camera on him. But fortunately,
he wasn't.
Fortunately, it's not tongue cam. No, he was.
How's
But there's
that,
one of them.
Thanks so much for hanging out tonight. If you want more of these kind of casual ones, let us know. If you want more structured streams, let us know as well. We always want feedback. Like, we're happy to do stuff. If you guys tell us what you like, we'll do more of it.
Yeah, we're just slaves for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Brittany was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks so much, everybody.
Yes,
and we'll catch you in the next one.